Welcome to
Pantless
Pantless.
And now your hosts, Austin and Travis. Take it away,
Hey! Hey! Season 5. Well, disappeared there for a minute. One.
Season 5, episode 1.
Heck
I'm
yeah.
sure there's going to be crazy zaniness. We haven't talked about it, but something bound to happen.
What happened?
How's everybody been? You guys have a nice week off? Actually, 2 weeks off, because I made the executive decision, because we had so many issues with our live stream, I did not release that on podcast. So that is YouTube only.
Yeah.
If you are interested in, for all you people that just listen to us on podcast, if you want to see our live stream, head over to our YouTube channel. You can check us out. But you will not be getting that anytime soon on the podcast.
I had plans to actually edit that, because I recorded on the backside of the live stream. I was actually going to make it as an edited. Yeah, I didn't do it. I did drop a Minish Cap episode. But that's about it. That's all we've done in 2 weeks.
Yep. Yeah. Just been chilling.
I've been off work for the last three.
Deal.
I've been off work for the last 3 days and was planning on doing some recording, but yeah, that didn't happen either. I've been planning. I got like 2 or 3 things that I've got ideas up here in the noggin that I just haven't. Not gonna happen anytime soon.
I've got some ideas up in my noggin too that we can talk about post shows.
I've even got this thing. I don't know if you'll be able to see it with my background.
It is a white box.
My Game Boy operator.
GB operator. Oh, there it is.
Still sealed in its box.
Snap.
I've had that thing for 2 weeks.
Do you want to? You've had it for 2 weeks and you haven't busted it open yet?
No, because I'm waiting on a. I had all these plans. I had this fancy camera that my wife gave me that I was going to replace my webcam with, and I was going to use this, and I was going to do an unboxing video with this better camera, but I'm struggling to get this better camera to work with my computer because it's lame sauce. So it's here, waiting.
Just go old school, man. Just set up a tripod over your table, turn the camera on, and then pop the SD card out, put it in your computer.
It's
not fancy, but
I know.
It's cool. It'll get the job done.
It's how I'm going to have to do it. I just haven't. This week has not been the best week to do that, as I lacked the energy physically to actually do anything productive this week. So, but we're not going to talk about that here because we're a positive show. The one thing we will kick off this episode with is that my football team has a better record than your Dallas Cowboys.
Oh man, can you believe that the Giants are so dumb?
Oh, bro, do we even want to talk about the last 3 minutes of that game? Did you watch the whole game?
The Washington-New York game?
The Thursday night game?
No.
Oh,
I didn't watch
my
second of it.
Goodness.
I read about it.
Was it not a wide range of emotion? I watched the whole dang thing.
Oh my
I was like, okay, so with like 3 minutes left in the game, we were down by 6.
Yeah.
Heineke throws 2 beautiful. We start off from like our own 20. He throws 2 beautiful passes. Second pass ends in a touchdown in the corner of the end zone. We give it back to the Giants with like 2:40 in the game. 2:40 left in the game. They go 3 and out. We shut them down. A little over 2 minutes left in the game. We get the ball back. We run about 2 or 3. We get a first down or 2. Offensive coordinator decides, let's throw a pass. Guess what that results in? Interception at like the 25-yard line. They end up going 3 and out. We shut them down. They kick a field goal. We've got right at the 2-minute warning when that field goal goes through. Now we're down by, I think we were down by 6 again. No, we were down by 1 at that point, I think, or something like that. We could kick a field goal and win it by 1, so we were down by 2.
Right, you were down by 2. Yeah, you were down by 6, then they hit it. So yeah.
So we get the ball back and we march down the field. We had one timeout left. Well, we get within range for a 49-yard field goal with 5 seconds left in the game. Our kicker is unreliable. He's better than what other Washington fans give him credit for. He's sketchy at best. lines up for the game-winning field goal, pushes it wide right. Missed the field goal. This is about 11:30 at night. I'm raging at my TV. Family asleep. They could hear me yelling. I was mad. Then you see that white flag or the yellow flag on the turf, and we're like, "What happened? What's going on?"
Right.
You know, what's neutral zone infraction on the Giants. 1 free on time down, 5 yards forward, kick again. I'm like, this could happen. And, like, kicks again, that ball starts tracking to the right again. And I'm going, no. And, like, goes through the uprights. And it looks like if he would have kicked it, like, he kicked the same ball in the exact same location, but because he was 5 yards forward, it didn't have that extra 5 yards to bend wide right. Frickin'. I'm like, oh my gosh. I read that I read on Twitter that there was one guy that literally, like, when Hopkins missed the first kick, like, broke his TV, turned his phone off, and went to bed. Woke up next morning, we'd won. Like, there was so much rage. Like,
a division win's a division win. You gotta take it whenever you can get it.
The biggest I will say, going forward, the refs were garbage in this game. Like, I looked at my wife at the beginning because the head ref it sounded like he was talking through molasses. Like, I don't know what his problem was. I don't know what his problem was, but they made some bad calls. They made a call that was so bad that even Troy Aikman that was doing the commentary, was like, that was a bad call. Like, it was a booth review on a short run by Washington. The running back fell down short of the line, was never touched, crawled forward, then was touched beyond the line, beyond the first down.
Right.
They called him short on the field. They reviewed the play, saw it clear, plain as day, and went, we're going to keep it as it was. And everybody's like, everybody on the TV was like, how did you miss this? We ended up getting the first down next play anyway, but it was like,
still, yeah.
Why you review it? But, great game. Because we beat the Giants. Did you hear the other good news coming out of Dallas?
No.
That wasn't good news. I retweeted it. I added you, but I don't think I did the right, because I think you have 2 Twitter accounts.
Well, it should pop on my phone regardless. When did you do this, sir?
I did this the other day. It would have been. My days have been kind of blurred as of late. It was a big deal going on for Dallas.
What
see if I can
happened?
find it. You guys had you had one of your, like, big defensive players go down to the season ending.
Ooh. Gross.
I retweeted it.
I'll just sitting here. Okay.
Cowboys defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence suffered broken foot in practice, out indefinitely.
Oh no. Yeah, that sucks.
That's good news.
That sucks.
Man, continuing on with football and my rants and football, I hate Mark.
Yeah, Mark, get on this show so Travis can tell you to your face.
Frickin', he had Scary Terry and Logan Thomas. I needed both of them to play well, but play not as well, so it didn't hurt me in fantasy.
Right.
Of course.
And did it? But they hurt you in fantasy?
McLaurin scored 16.7 and Thomas scored 4.5.
Oh, 4.5. That's
My
but still,
my
they average 10 apiece. That's good for them.
my defense scored 2, which is 1 more point than last week.
Ooh, moving up.
And my kicker scored 11, which is identical to what he scored last week. But I have Washington's third down receiving back on my roster, and I did not start him like I should have. I'm like, I was like toying with a button. He scored 15.3 on my bench.
Oh.
So the 2 running backs I started this week better ball out and score me some points. If I lose by 15 to Mark, if I lose,
that'd be hilarious.
if he better beat me by more than 15, or I'm going to rage.
Oh goodness! So I'm just hoping I score at least 80 this week. I need to move in the right direction.
How you looking?
I didn't have anybody playing, so
nah, hardly nobody did.
I'm still 0.
Uh,
I'm projected to win against Eric, but last week he was phenomenal. His team just dominated. It's going to be kind of scary, but I'm projected to win as of right now.
You play the Iceland Jarls,
Yeah.
who lost last week.
They lost?
He
Didn't
lost.
they put up like 100 and something?
He lost last week.
Okay, maybe I'm confused.
He lost 115 to 106.
Oh, somebody came back and passed them. Okay.
San Francisco got him.
Okay, those 69ers.
Yeah.
Those dadgun twins.
Yeah.
Just doing what they do. Just winning.
I mean, I get Mark, who doesn't look all that promising the rest of the week. I think his best player just got done. Oh, so Garrett had Antonio Gibson and Saquon Barkley. That's actually
Ooh, Saquon Barkley. Isn't he hurt or something?
No, he played last night, but he just didn't. We shut him down quite extensively.
He didn't do much in week 1 either, though. That's why I thought he got hurt, because he was very underwhelming.
He's recovering from. I think he had a.
He's had like a year. He's had a year to recover.
He blew out his ACL in week 2 of last year.
Yeah.
So
he's had a year. He needs to quit whining and suck it up, and he needs to run.
Hey, he's no Adrian Peterson who can rush for over, 2,000 yards the year after an ACL tear. Okay.
That's right. Nobody's Adrian Peterson.
Exactly.
That guy was
Exactly. Okay.
phenomenal.
So give the man a break.
Yeah.
And back off.
I mean, he's not on my team, so I don't care at all. I hope he continues to score 3 points and just bring hope to people going, this is the week that he's going to be old Saquon. Okay. Just keep on, Gert. Just keep plugging him in there. Sure, he'll do good.
I'm actually projected to lose this game because Flint has projected of 94.5 and I have a projected of 78.6. I'm not sure how the projections are all that accurate.
Pretty big gap, but you never know.
Yeah, yours is.
I was projected to score like 95 last week, and I scored 60 something. So yeah, projections. Yeah.
Yours is at 97 to 93 this week. What are the minutes for? Do you know that?
That's just basically how many minutes you have remaining. All your rostered players together, how many more minutes you have left to play.
Okay.
So,
it's like a why is it even there kind of thing.
It's weird. I would rather just see how many players do you have left.
It shows players left to play.
Well, I guess
it says
if you've got, to play. 6 players and they're all playing, then you're.
It says yet to play 7 minutes left, 420. And then Mark is at the same amount, and then everybody else, like if you haven't had anybody play, you have 9 and 540.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't know. This season's still young.
Yeah. so young. So early. Not gonna stress out.
Oh, I'm gonna stress
I will
out.
not give up. I will not give up because I will not be the guy on a bended knee handing the trophy to the champion.
Oh wow, I didn't realize
That
that.
will not be me.
I didn't realize the playoff bracket's the same size as all of our other leagues that had like half the players.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's just top 4, man.
Top 4, so that's gonna be it's gonna be rough making playoffs.
It will be. It will be.
And that's what is that 2 division leaders plus the top two below them?
Yep.
Division
Well,
winners.
yeah. Well, it's not the top 2 divisions. It's like all the other ones. You have the 2 division winners.
Yeah, that's what
and
I
then
said.
the next two best records. They could be in the same division.
Yeah,
You
so-
got 3 people from one division.
Yeah. Division winners, next best 2 teams in the league.
Yep. Correct.
God, this is gonna be rough. There's some gonna be a tooth and nail league.
Yeah. I'm excited. We're gonna poop in some punch bowls this Christmas.
Good to see that David still made the most moves. They think this is
Oh,
basketball or something.
He's in it, man. He's in it to win it.
I mean, I've made the second most moves out of the league.
Wow.
Well, half my players were hurt, got hurt in the preseason.
Right.
So I had to,
Yeah.
I had to start
It happened.
moving some stuff around. I might make Mark a trade here soon. So
You're gonna trade your opponent.
after we play,
Oh, after. Okay.
no use making a trade till Monday.
Right.
So anything else you want to talk about? So what have you been, hey, let's get on this. What have you been up to? Don't give me that look.
Sorry, I just pulled something off of my pooter. Been bothering me. Do that.
Gross.
Yeah, like a snake skin. Snack. Snack. I
Yes.
have not been doing much. I've been trying just to survive the week. It's my first week back, full week at work, and so I've been exhausted. I've been hungry because I'm used to eating all the time, and now I can't eat all the time. I have to like wait hours between eating. So
That's fair.
you know,
Yeah.
just being a very grumpy individual all week.
I like it.
Yeah.
So, have you been playing much Unite?
I've not played the last 2 nights. I
Did
have not.
you see the Cerebi.net tweeted out that I guess that it's been downloaded 4 million times? So in commemoration of that, they're going to give every player 2,000 coins.
Oh, nice.
But I don't know when it's going to happen because I logged in yesterday to check on that, and no, it didn't
Nothing.
give me nothing. So I'm kind of curious
Okay.
when that's going to happen. I know it's going to be in maintenance here in a couple days, but that's to line up with the mobile release.
Right. That's gonna be
So-
interesting. I'm really curious to see how well that works.
I'll play it a couple times on mobile. Oh, I'm curious if when I link my Nintendo account, if my if all my experience and all my characters come across.
I thought it was supposed to. I think it's supposed to.
If it does, I'll play some at work while on break.
Right.
Kind of dabble in it here and there. I did fire up Shield, and I've
Yeah.
kind of got, because I was in the middle of a playthrough that I'm not going to finish because it's probably been over a year since I touched that game, and I have no idea what the hell I was doing. So I plan on doing a Nuzlocke this week. I don't know if I'm going to get any of that started this weekend. I'd love to, but I want to, because I got my capture card, I will be doing a playthrough on that. Plus, I guess I have to buy one of the Diamond and Pearl games.
Oh snap!
I said if I had a
You're
capture
doing
card.
it?
I guess I have to now, even though I already bought a game this week.
Well, dang, if you buy it, then I'm gonna have to buy it too.
We'll have to buy opposites.
Yeah, just let me know what you buy and I'll buy the other one.
So, I don't know yet. Because I pre-ordered a game yesterday.
Which pre-order?
The Diablo 2 remastered. Re-resurrected or whatever the crap they're calling it these days. But it comes out Thursday.
Cool. Okay.
I've been waiting for this game for
Diamond and Pearl comes out next month, right?
Do what?
Diamond and Pearl comes out next month?
I don't even know. I'll have to look it up. I haven't even looked. My plan is to go to Walmart and see if they have it discounted. Because they like to sell games a little cheaper.
Yeah.
They like to sell it about $10 cheaper than normal. So I'm going to try to pick it up there.
Heck yeah.
Other than that, I haven't really been doing anything. It's kind of been we've had 2 weeks to do things, and still we've done less than we normally do.
Right, yeah, exactly.
So, I guess we can listen. We can get into our movie.
Let's do it. Retro movie review?
Retro movie review.
We did, if anybody, which nobody paid attention,
Did it?
The Labyrinth. Jim Henson's Labyrinth. Fantastic movie. Absolutely everything you'd ask for in an 80s puppet movie with David Bowie in it.
I was disappointed. I was disappointed. I was expecting, like,
Okay, let me know.
some
Tell
really
me.
good music. The music wasn't that great. I was expecting, like, some really good, you know,
Can't believe
like,
you'd say it.
let's dance type stuff. But there was only one, maybe two good songs in that whole movie. And I was like, really?
I can't believe you'd disappoint the ghost of David Bowie that way.
It was just, I was like, come on, man. You gotta bring it. You gotta bring it. He didn't bring it.
He brought it. It was brung.
But it was definitely
He brought
an
it.
80s Muppet movie.
He brought it, but he actually left it in 1986.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. That's
Okay,
what it was,
'cause-
yeah.
Okay.
Fantastic movie, classic movie, really good one. First movie Jennifer Connelly was in.
Yeah.
She was 14 in that movie, which fantastic movie. Let's see what. Oh no, I'm getting out of whack here, going in the wrong direction. Metacritic, out of 100.
Metacritic.
10 critics.
Out of 100,
10
those
critics.
10 critics, they gave it a 76.
50.
Gross.
180
Gross.
users out of 10.
They gave it a 7.6.
Close. 8.4.
Okay. Alright. So, per the usual, liked more by the fans than the critics.
Better scores than we've been getting lately. Fun fact, the brother, Toby, was played by a young boy named Toby.
Oh! There you go.
I looked up the cast, and it actually shows him all grown up now, and it's weird.
Is he still acting?
I didn't
Still
look.
acting. He was acting in that movie.
Yeah, he did as much acting as the dog, Ambrosio, okay?
The dog did more. The dog did more.
The dog was funny.
That was funny.
At that one point of the movie, whenever the dog reared up and it made a horse sound, I kicked the little guy off and then ran off. I'm like, it's a dog. Why do you make a horse sound right there? What the hell?
Oh my goodness. It was definitely bizarre.
Do you think it's funny that we had 2 weeks to watch this movie when we both watched it this afternoon?
Oh, I know, right? Yeah, that was... I've been trying to just like, I'll get it later. I'll get it later. Then I'm like, oh gosh, I gotta get it today.
Well, because the wife wanted to watch it with me, so we had to find a good time for us to both want to watch that exact movie, and I don't like watching it too early, because then I don't...
Right.
I forget what to say. So,
Right.
but let's see what Charles Cassady Jr. has to say.
Charles Cassady Jr. Man, that sounds like a guy that was watching this movie when he was like 50 in the movie theaters.
Easy. He deserves more of your respect than that, sir.
Does he?
Not really.
I want a bio. Give me a bio of this guy.
Can you click on bios on this?
I don't know. You should be able to see like reviewer bios.
Oh,
That'd be
you
fantastic.
can.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah, but
We
I'm
need
not
to start
reading
doing
that.
that. Is it long and boring?
Yeah, it looks like it.
No. It's lame.
So, parents say age 8+, 3 stars. Kids say age 7+, 4 stars. Sorry.
Yeah.
4 stars.
Dang.
Surreal coming of age fantasy with Muppets.
True. True.
What the heck? Okay. Educational value. Not present.
Educational value. That's a new one. I
Yeah.
haven't seen that before.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was a little odd
Okay.
myself.
Okay.
Positive messages.
Okay.
You get you a 2.
Okay. Okay.
I wasn't gonna let you guess. I wanted to.
Okay. Good. Yeah. I was gonna guess 2, but
Sarah realizes that her own creative power and imagination is stronger than the Goblin King.
ooh. He has no power over her.
I guess. I mean, I don't. Okay. Positive role models and representations. I'll let you guess this one.
I'm gonna say not present.
Wrong. 1.
Wow.
I was gonna say wrong no matter what you said. I was already had it
Oh.
geared up for a wrong, even if you had it right. Sarah is delighted to use her intellect to figure her way out of logic puzzles and dilemmas. In brief domestic scenes, the young Hirun, I've pronounced that wrong on purpose, is portrayed as so plunged into fairy tales and fantasies that she believes as if her real mom were a cruel Brothers Grimm's stepmother. The slightly mixed message is that she triumphs because of the same mania for make-believe. I was looking at the cast, and it actually cast in the casting. Her mother was called stepmother, so I don't
Right.
know if it was a stepmom. I mean, the parents were barely in it. It only
Right.
showed the mother.
I got the
once.
interpretation. I don't know if they said it at the beginning of the movie, but I got the interpretation that it was a stepmom. I don't know why
I don't know.
that was at the beginning.
It only showed her once, and it didn't even show the dad at all. You only heard him in voice.
Right.
So, violence and scariness.
Ooh, violence and adding the scariness, increasing the stars because there's more scariness than violence. I'm gonna say 3.
It's a 2.
A 2. Okay.
Monster roughhousing, tussling, sword fighting, a giant axe-wielding robot-like thing, which I had forgotten about, and even a goblin machine. A goblin machine gunner, should have continued reading. But no blood. And despite occasional talk of certain death, none of the peril meant very seriously. The Fire Gang is a group of creatures who playfully pull their bodies apart and reassemble each other, and talk of doing the same to fleeing girl.
Yeah, and
That was
that was one of the 2 good songs.
That was a
There were only 2 good
weird,
songs. That was one of them.
weird scene. I
That
don't
was
know.
an extremely weird scene.
Okay, so I'm sitting here watching this, and I guess it's been so long since I've watched this movie. She's walking through this forest section that looks like a really well done set forest section, right? Then those monsters pop up, and you can tell immediately they're all standing in front of a green screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obvious. With that set, like, brought in,
Yeah.
like,
it
we
was
got.
weird because it was mixed because sometimes she was in front of the green screen and sometimes she was part of the green screen scene, and then there was a Muppet in front of the green screen, and then she was with other Muppets in the green screen
It was-
scene, and you're just like, what's going on here? Why is this like this?
Yeah, like why do a green screen here?
Yeah.
Unless they decided they forgot that musical sequence was like filmed like before or after. I don't know if they did all the musical sequences like later. It was weird why they chose to green screen, because it was obviously which I guess if you were watching this in '86, you're like, oh, it's good graphics. This looks like an awesome movie. Don't eye roll that, Austin. You would have thought that if you watched this in '86.
Sorry, I'm hearing my kids, and they should be in bed, but they're obviously not.
Nah, they don't like you.
Anyway, sorry. I gotta be professional. This is episode 1 of a new season, and I'm over here being non-professional.
We're allowed to have mistakes, and
unprofessional.
we're
All
allowed to
those
have
other words.
we're allowed to get rusty in episode 1 because we've been away from it for a bit. Sexy
Heck
stuff. Sexy stuff.
Sexy stuff. 0.
Not present. Can't even click on it.
Yeah.
Language.
Language. 1.
It's got a 2.
A 2.
It just says mild. Dot. With a few hells and dams.
Yeah.
Wow, this guy. I'd hate to see what he gave it if they had something else. And that'll end it, because there's consumerism and drugs, drinking, and smoking are non-present.
All right.
Alright,
Good deal.
I gotta read this. Parents need to know that this film, while lighthearted, deals with the theme of separation of siblings. The threat that the youngest child could be turned into a goblin, and some mostly childish dangers being covered in a bad smell that lasts forever. Funny scene. Also, some of the creatures may disturb younger kids. The pit of eternal stench, or whatever crap that thing was called.
The bog of eternal
Yeah,
stench.
I called it the wrong thing every time.
Yeah.
Just buttholes.
Yeah. And they just farted all the time.
Just stinky buttholes.
That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
It's like you could have wrote and designed anything else to create a stink, but you just have a swamp that's just got buttholes everywhere.
Yeah.
Farting. Wet, sloppy farts. Non-stop.
Oh,
It's like,
the smell is indescribable.
how was this not mentioned in that review? Like, come on now. So, so you didn't like the movie?
It was definitely an 80s Muppet movie that I'm sure I would have thoroughly enjoyed as a child, but I was expecting some really good music, and I was expecting David Bowie to bring it, and I was disappointed on both ends.
I guess I didn't. I wouldn't. I guess since I watched this oh, easy there. I guess since I watched this movie as a kid, and I'm not watching it like brand new as an adult, I have a different take on it, I guess.
Right.
I like it. It's just a classic movie. I'm not coming into this movie
I would advise.
thinking of.
I would say, watch it. Watch the movie, and comment what you thought of the movie. Because we know that you guys didn't watch it because you missed the live episode, and it didn't get really put out there. So watch it. Let us know what you think. And yeah.
So, off topic.
What?
Over this past 2 weeks, I watched a different. Didn't know that one's on here. I watched a different movie from.
Okay.
Let's see here. I think it was from the 90s. Was it? It was another 96 movie because we watched nothing but movies from 96 on this channel.
Right.
Mars Attacks. I don't know. It popped up on my suggested list, and I didn't have anything to do when I think the wife was out of town that weekend. I'm like, I need to. And I forgot how many, or let's change that word, how star-packed this movie was. I forgot how many big-name actors and actresses was in this flippin' movie.
Who was it? Wasn't Michael J. Fox in it?
Michael J. Fox was in it.
Who else was in that movie?
I'm pulling it up so I can, because it's so. So you got Jack Nicholson plays two characters. He plays the president and he plays the casino owner.
Okay.
Pierce Brosnan is the doctor. Glenn Close is the first lady. Natalie Portman plays their daughter, the president's daughter. Let's see here. Jack Black. He's one of the army guys. Sarah Jessica Parker, Danny DeVito, Michael J. Fox, Martin Short, Tom Jones, Jim Brown, Christina Applegate, which I don't remember seeing her in the movie. I don't know where she came in.
She was probably one of those androids.
Joe Don Baker, which he was in a lot of stuff from the 90s. Just
That's a lot. Yeah.
yeah. Like, I think I was in the middle of doing something else when all the credits rolled, so I missed all those names. And then, like, they introduce all these characters pretty bam, bam, bam. Like, within, like, the first 15 minutes of the movie, all the major stars are introduced. Hardly none of them know each other. They're all, like, separated. But it starts, like, in small scenes showing multiple characters. And you're like, wait, where? How could they afford to make this movie?
Right? Yeah. That's crazy.
Some of them were by 96. I think some of them were not fully established yet, but like Jim Brown, you know, he'd already been.
I mean, Jim Brown, Jack Nicholson, Danny DeVito, Michael J. Fox.
Some of them, yeah. Some of them were already kind of. Jack
I don't
Black
know,
was fairly new.
Jack Black was probably kind of new. Sarah Jessica Parker, she wasn't really super famous yet. Natalie Portman wasn't super famous yet.
No, she wasn't. But yeah, your older. I guess all your older actors and actresses were. If you want to watch a funny movie, you're listening and you want to watch a funny movie, watch Mars Attacks. I highly suggest it.
What are we going to watch next week?
That's what I'm trying to look at.
Week? For next week.
The wife just mentioned the other day or earlier today about wanting to watch Mystery Men, and it's on Netflix now.
Mystery Men is on Netflix. Okay.
It's a '99 movie. I've been trying to go. I wanted to jump into older stuff. Oh, I know. Okay, if they got one of the other ones, is that the only one they have? That's just that's too new. Anyway.
There's more than one Mystery Man movie?
No, I was looking at a different one.
Oh.
Let's do Mystery Man. We'll do Mystery Man.
Okay. Doing it. Mystery Man.
I'll do some more research and I'll have a movie ready. I'll have a couple options ready for next week.
All right.
So.
Exciting.
Music, sir.
Me too. Not much. I haven't listened to much. I've been listening to a lot of Amberlin.
Amberlin. All right.
And that's
I haven't listened to them in a long time. I actually started listening back into Coheed and Cambria this week.
Nice.
Last week and a half.
Yeah.
I kind of fade in and out of listening to them. Kind of was mad at Amazon Music, so I think I've kind of stopped using them completely now.
Ooh, burn.
They're thinking about getting Spotify Premium because I don't like Spotify free. Free Spotify, it enrages me and makes me want to just quit music altogether.
Right.
Because I'm listening to music and it does, you'll get a song and then like 30 ads, then a song, 40 more ads, and it's like I take a 30-minute road trip and I listen to like 2 songs.
Right.
And then it'll be like, you want to then write like 5 minutes. I'm like 5 minutes to my destination, and it's like, listen to this ad for 30 minutes of ad-free music, and it's like, I'm already turning you off because I'm done. Bonus movie for the week, because it's outside of our spectrum of movies. I think I may have mentioned this one 2 weeks ago. Watch Osmosis Jones this week.
Ooh, Osmosis Jones. Okay.
It is on Netflix. I might make my kids watch it this weekend with me. Fantastic animated live action mix movie with Bill Murray in it.
Yeah.
Chris Rock, Lawrence Fishburne, David Hyde Pierce, Bill Murray.
Good cast.
It's all
Sounds like
about
a good movie.
it's all about the immune system. All the animated sections happen inside of Bill Murray's body, and that's the animated part.
Nice. That's the bulk of the movie.
Yes. It's a 2001 movie. Which I was in high school when that movie came out. So, I think that's all we got.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's one of those days.
Hey,
So much. Lots
short,
of football.
kind of a short and sweet for episode 1. I mean,
Yeah.
we're
Okay.
just gonna
Bring it.
yeah.
Let's bring it.
Where are we bringing it?
I don't know. Let's do stuff.
Oh, okay.
Let's get off here and do stuff. Let these people go. They need to hit all those buttons, the likes and the subscribe buttons and the notification bells, and they need to, comment stuff, and they got to do all that jazz.
Yeah.
And while they're doing that, we can be chatting.
That sounds great to me.
Okay. Later,
So-
peeps. It's good fun. Welcome to season 5.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.